Good afternoon, hello, welcome to the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. Another day of triathlon training, isn't it? Just want to say thanks to all you guys and girls that check in day after day. Some of my days might seem quite similar, and to an extent they are sometimes, but knowing that people watch us day in, day out is a real motivator to me, so I hope you get something from it as well, because I certainly do. So what's on the plan today? 45 minutes steady run this lunchtime. Like I'm shouting with my earphones in. 45 minutes steady run. Matt calls it light on feet, so gotta think about, just thinking about run form, thinking about footfall, basically not running like a sack of spuds, rather so it's not just you're not just turning your feet over for 45 minutes without purpose, you're thinking about your run form, so that's the plan. No real focus on pace. It'll probably be between 8.5 and 9 minute miling, but I'm feeling good, to be honest. I still feel like I've got a bit of a dead leg in my left leg. I went to bed last night quite tired. Massage has an effect on you, doesn't it? As well as that run. What did I do running wise yesterday? That run session was, oh yeah, 12.5 minutes tempo. Did hurt a little bit, and a good swim, so yeah, not feeling fresh, but hoping this eases up a little bit. It's really hard to describe, it just feels like a dead leg. Also got to update you on the path is finished. I've been and inspected it today, and as expected, the cat had walked all the way down both sides of the path, so there are paw prints all over it. But what do you do? It's concrete, it's set. Anyway, that's that. So it gives us a lasting sort of remembrance of the cat who's still here. Not remembrance, but you know, it reminds you of him. I know, I'm gonna stop waffling. Let's crack on with this run. There we go then, run done. I'll leave the stats on screen somewhere. Another test of the Garmin Fenix 7. It's currently scrolling through the screens I've just done. I don't really know how to stop it, so 5 miles-ish, was it? 45 minutes? Who knows? Felt good, and I felt like my dead leg thing eased off a bit throughout the run. I can still feel it, but not as bad as it was at the beginning. So, as is always the case with running injuries, just run it off. It's not an injury. Anyway, crack on with work, and then I'm hoping to go out on the club Chaingang tonight, but I'm not entirely sure how hard I'm going to go. But I'll have a think about it. I'll talk to you later. Okay, then, good evening. It is TriathlonDan riding a bike, I promise, even if you can't see me. I'm just heading out on the Fast Friday Chaingang ride. Don't let that title deter you. I'm not going to be going fast and riding a hard Chaingang. I went through a phase last year of saying that and then doing it every week. Tonight I'm hoping there's enough riders for 2 groups. If there's 2 groups, I'll go in the second group and I'll be involved in the chain, pulling through, etc. If there's only 1 group, I'm just going to sit on. I don't need anything more than a zone 2/zone 3 tempo ride tonight. I want to have a good run tomorrow. You know what it's like being a triathlete, you're always thinking about the next session. I want to be able to deliver a good long run tomorrow, and it's quite a hard run actually. But I do want to get out and do a bit of training, so zone 2, zone 3 is a plan, and that's what I'm going to stick to. So let's go meet the guys and get cracking. It's absolutely freezing. My Wahoo hasn't caught up temperature wise yet, we just left the house, but it's cold. It's not icy, but I bet it's not close to, not far off 0 degrees. Woo. Liz, ride done and dusted. Elizabeth?
Yes.
I can't get her on visual. She's once again got no clothes on. Hi. What do I say when I either have a good session or we do something tough, or I don't know, do something hard?
Or I beat you at something.
No. When I do good stuff. Come on, what do I say?
Don't ever think I ain't got it.
Don't ever think I haven't got it. I often sprint round Liz and say that quite often, don't I? Even on like little runs. I even thought about it this morning as Liz was driving to work at the same time I was walking up the street, wasn't I? And I sprinted for about 10 metres, around about 10 metres ahead of the car. And in my head then I thought, don't ever think I ain't got it, because I have. Don't ever think I haven't got it. Awesome ride tonight. I'm aware that my base layer is on inside out, but it's too late now, I've unzipped my top, whatever. It does the same job, doesn't it, right? So I'm so mentally weak. I pressed on a bit harder than I wanted to, but I've justified it to myself in the last 5 miles on the way home, riding steady now. I needed that mentally to know that I'm actually in an okay place fitness-wise. It started off easy. It was by no means as fast or as hard as these Chaingangs are in the summer. I'll leave the stats on screen now. But it was a good ride, particularly towards the end. We did light it up a bit, and I wasn't looking at power or heart rate or anything. I was just concentrating on following the wheel of the guy in front, and I, whittled down, and I was right there at the end. So chuffed with that. No medals, no trophies, and unfortunately I did not have it on camera. That's the most important thing. But yeah, real solid ride, so really happy with that. I'm hoping it's not going to have hampered my run tomorrow morning, but if it has, it's just one of those things. I might even leave my run till about 9, 10 a.m, something like that, to give myself a little bit more recovery in the morning, but we will see. Elizabeth, you're going out for a long run tomorrow, aren't you?
Yes.
With Triple Brutal James, aren't you?
Yes.
Oh, and we've arranged tonight, tentatively, James is going to come over tomorrow and we're going to do a little bit of a podcast style interview for the Decker. But we're not quite sure yet. He needs to get permission from his wife. And what else are we waiting on? I don't really know. Anyway, so that's about it. Thank you very much for watching. Good day's training today. Really happy with that. I hope you are training well. If you do take anything from that, if perhaps you're feeling like your fitness isn't where you want it to be, training's not going well, you might actually be further ahead than you think. So just trust in the process. That sounds like an Instagram quote. Trust in the process. I'm sure you're in a good place. So I'll see you tomorrow at 4 p.m. Laters.